Hi everyone, welcome back to Creatively Crafted Life. This is Melanie, and I'm not done my Alex drawer units, but we need to do a little bit of shuffling elsewhere in the space before I can go any further. So this is going to be a pretty big shuffle. Again, it's just the idea of dealing with different zones and what makes sense in what zone. So what you see in front of you are two carts. I'm really hoping to get rid of this cart possibly today, maybe. Fingers crossed. And you'll see that they kind of cover these four cubes, which those two for sure are definitely moving into, zone 3, zone 4, and this, zone 3-ish. And I use my stamps way more than I use the dies in these bins here. And yes, ignore the mess. This latest round of dealing with my zone 1 has created havoc everywhere. So I think I can swap out 4 of those cubes for the three cubes here, and the 4th one I'm going to put there. So basically this whole bottom row will be stamps, and then I think these binders will go in the 4th cube as well, probably up here because I will access those maybe a little more than the other items. I also have a binder down here that will also fit in that same cube. I have these 2 bins of 6x6 paper pads, which I used to keep up here, but decided that I don't access them that often, so they didn't warrant zone 1. And really what I'm hoping to do is take those 2 and place them on top of there. So I think they both will fit. This is another cube type of unit from IKEA. I have my Big Shot Plus underneath there. This whole thing needs to be wiped down and dusted. It did not get dealt with in the spring clean. What that means is that I will have an empty cube here and a half empty cube there. I've got these 2 albums. They're works in progress albums. And all my other ones are on the other side. So let me go show you the other side because I want to move those over there. Yes, I still need to deal with the cables too. Lots of stuff to do yet. So this here is a mostly empty container from IKEA. It is one of those, what do they call them? Fayaya or something like that, or I can't remember what the name is. I have some paper pads in here that I use for mixed media or art journaling. Seeing as I have to deal with that, I'd rather have all my art journaling stuff together. So this is going to move over on the other side, and those two albums will come over here. I think that will work. So that container will go down here, and then I'm going to move this container and that container. Well, I don't think that's going to fit. That's not going to fit. That container's too wide. I was thinking that was going to fit. This container here would fit along with that one, and it's not going to. It's too wide. Okay, let me think about this. So I'm going to take that one and this container and move them in there and there. This, of course, will still have a space on the end that I can put some other items. I'm not sure what yet. I'm sure I will come up with something. And then that will leave this cube and that cube open for mixed media stuff. So I'm happy about that, which will include these 2 containers as well as this bag. I think should fit. And then I have no idea what's all in here. But ideally, all of this should fit in one cube, which is great. And then I still need to tackle what's down there, which could go in the Alex drawer units. I'm not sure yet. But I have that for mixed media, and I have stuff here for mixed media, and all of this for mixed media, including this stuff. But I still have quite a few empty drawers, so I think I can make it all fit. I have some of this stuff already in this one bin here. This is actually a drawer that fits at the bottom, and I have an empty drawer there as well, a second one. So there is capacity there. For the second cube, because I think that'll take up one, for the second cube, this container will fit, so I've got space for that. And let me show you what else I have as far as empty containers go. When I consolidated all my markers and stuff like that, that freed up space on this shelf, so I do have these 2 containers as well. I don't think I would I would prefer not to use these for mixed media if I can get away with it. I think I'm going to need them for adhesives, but you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. So I still do have one insert shelf that hopefully I can place above the one with the plastic bin, get extra space out of it. That is the plan. Now let me get going and shifting everything around, and I will be back and show you what ultimately I ended up doing. Look at what that is. It's an empty cart. This is not staying in here. When I leave the craft room today, it is going out because I will be tempted to use it again. But I really don't want it in here, really and truly. So I put my 6x6 paper pads here. I actually have enough room to add one more container if I need to, so I'm not quite maxed out on that. Although, to be fair, I have plenty of 6x6 paper pads. So that is looking good. Let me show you over where the carts are. There's the 2 carts. Really happy with that. I still have an empty bin here, which is perfect because I still have a lot of stuff to put away. So I've got my stamps along the bottom. I'm definitely going to get some more inserts to maximize the space there. Here is that Alex organization device thing or whatever. I've got some paper bags. I might thin that down a little bit. We'll see how it goes. There's that plastic bin I had over there. So that needs to be sorted out yet. I have some art impression stamps in that binder case thing. And then the last container is kind of an extension of that cube. Over on this side, this is some project related supplies. This is part of my Bible journaling kit. This is Bible journaling stuff. And then these 2 are mixed media stuff, which I definitely will go through. But for now, that's where those are going to live. So I think that is it for this go round. It was a necessary shuffle that needed to happen. I'm going to do some little tidying up, like I've got some stamps here that need to go down there. Maybe just kind of clear up my desk a little bit before tackling the next project. So thank you so much for hanging around with me today. I hope this inspired you to take a look at your space, see what you can juggle, what you can shift around to make things work a little better. Let me know below if you do and what you accomplished. I'd love to hear about it. And until next time, happy crafting.